I stand here in the middle of a storm. Look at this. Look at the particles coming this way. Look at the wind. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's November in this world and the wind is incredible. And talking of winds, I've been absent from recording for a few days. I've been dealing with the aftermath of a storm in real life. I've been dealing with a fence that blew down, downspouts that blocked from the amount of debris and leaves that came down, and as well as that, we have electronic gates on our property, and the winds were so strong they blew them out of kilter. They blew them the wrong way and put a strain on the mechanism, and we couldn't get our gates to open. So all that has had to be dealt with. So coming on here and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of a storm again. It truly is home from home. I just popped on to mention a couple of things. To start with, I've had quite a lot of comments on elks. I think a lot of people felt, perhaps as I did, is that elk dead? Please tell me it's not dead. Oh, thank goodness for that. Hello, hello. To say that whilst elks were very, very cheap, the new idea that you have to go to the residence archive to talk to the archivist, the recorder guy, to get permission to get an elk before you can get one. Everyone thought that was a little bit extreme. Nobody seemed to think that 100 rusty gears was extreme or that anything else was extreme. But they did feel, a lot of you felt, that having to get to the residence archives was extreme. So there we go. I'm not saying I disagree with that. I think it's an interim measure that it's like a pendulum. It's gone from being too easy to too difficult. I talked to Tyron and said, you know, why have you changed it? And he said, well, we made it very, very easy to start with so that people would go and buy elks and get used to them, and we could see how they reacted to them. So I think that I certainly did that and really quite fell in love with the idea of riding elks. I think they're really nice, actually. I think the whole thing is brilliantly envisaged. And of course, being the sort of person with a collector mentality, I just love all the different elk saddles and stuff like that. So this is going to be fun, I think. Now, the other thing that has happened is that Daub has altered. They've added more Daub. I think they realised how much we all liked it. So if I go into, let me get my F4 on. Let's go into H. Let's look at Daub. And we've got ashen, blue, brown, golden brown. I'm now on release candidate 5, by the way. Light brown, weathered brown, tan. Oh my gosh, all sorts of Daub. So we've got a lot more variety here, a lot more differences. And look at this, green wattle and Daub, orange. How do we make green wattle and Daub? So raw Daub, what gives us green? Ah, they have done it. I wondered if they'd do the peridotite. Oh, wow. That's going to be fantastic, isn't it? To look at this, look at that block. Ooh, that really does excite me. It really does. I get very excited by all this, as you know. Right, can I go up and down here? What's happened? Yeah, so we've got green now, orange, bauxite, nice. Pink dye. Oh, and you get that from cranberries. Good, I should remember that. So we've got pink and the blue, light brown. So blue dye, yeah, we know that. lapis lazuli, cornflowers, that's fine. Good. So what's been added, I think, is these colours at the bottom. Here we are. The green, the orange, the pink and the yellow. And that is going to give us, if we look at these colours, that's going to give us a lot more. Let's get rid of the raw daub. Let's go to the daub. It's going to give us a lot more options, a lot more choice. Really beautiful. Yes, look at this. Oh my goodness. Every autumn colour you could want. It's so funny. The blue. My favourite colour is blue, but the developers, their favourite colours are these natural earth tones. So I have terrible problems. So I know that I'm going to have to find this ashen one. Raw daub. Yeah, there's the blue there. And the ashen, I think, is the andesite. That's it. So to get the coloured daubs that I want, which will, of course, if I go for my absolute preferences, be the bluey colours, and there's only 2 of them, I'm going to have to go to these colours. But isn't it lovely seeing these extra colours? This is going to give a whole different feel to the game. It's almost like the fact that in real life, plaster can be painted, or render can be painted in different colours. And we've got a particular type of render in the UK, and it is this colour pink. But what they added was not some sort of pink plant here, cranberry. It was actually blood. And these houses are now under a protection order because we will never replicate that look again. So daub has altered, which is very, very nice. Now I'm on release candidate 5, as I said. I saw release candidate 1 come up, and I am never somebody to start a new world without the release candidate, sorry, on a release candidate. I will always ensure that I actually have the stable release, and even then I wait 2 days, because the number of times I've seen the stable release and then they've just come out and said, actually guys, whoops, we're not going to do that. We are going to, sorry, add another one because this one's crashing worlds. We don't want that, do we? So I'm in a state of frustration at the moment because I want to start a new world. I'm ready to start a new world. I feel I have got the feel of 1.20. I know it's going to be a much slower game. A lot has slowed down. Think about querns, but a lot's been added, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It really is. Very, very interesting to play, and we'll just have to see what happens. I think I'm going to go indoors. Let's go and see what monsters are spawning in my cellars these days. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick check because I have just upgraded to release candidate 5, and I want to see whether everything is working, whether anything's changing and things like that. So I think we are okay. Yeah. I tell you, the daub wall is going to be enormous. I will be collecting different types of sand, I think, to go and have a look at this. We've actually got peridotite sand, so we could have a look. So we're all right here. Yeah, nothing spawning that shouldn't be. Wow. If I had elks, of course, I wouldn't need so many teleporters. I would just be able to get there on an elk. I think that would be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. So the world is turning to winter here. And the problem is, of course, that if I was staying in this world, I would want to build a completely different house in a completely different place. And I think I am going to be completely addicted to wattle and daub. So I am at the moment slightly holding my breath while we wait for the next release candidates. I'm holding my breath for two reasons. One is to see whether they add anything else, because I wasn't expecting any more wattle and daub. I thought we had all the daubs, and to find even more is a joy. But also I'm holding my breath in case anything else new comes in. But more than that, I'm holding my breath because I want to start a new world. I love this build. I love all sorts of things about where I am here. But I do want to start a new world and get going again. It's going to be slow going, but I will enjoy every step of the way. And I hope you join me on that journey. On that note, can I just say a huge, huge thank you to all my new subscribers for subscribing to me. Can I say a huge thank you for all of you who keep following me and watching my videos? And can I say a huge thank you for all the comments you leave and the support I get. It's really fantastic when you get comments, different opinions, different views on things. It really, really makes a difference when you've got that. And so I thank you all for that. So, until the next episode, I don't know whether the next episode will be starting a new world, although this one is pretty unfinished, let's face it. To put it mildly, this build is unfinished. Or whether it will be further updates. But whatever it is, we'll keep an eye on it together. And may I take the opportunity to wish you all a very, very happy change of season, perhaps not change of season, it's solstice is the word I'm looking for. 21st of December is the winter solstice in this hemisphere. So I wish you all a happy solstice. For those who celebrate Christmas, I wish you a joyous Christmas. Goodbye, my friends. Leave a like.